Welcome to the Jolt Creativity Pregame Show. Jolt Creativity. Destroy the lie.
Welcome, everyone, to the Futsal Champions Series on this Saturday. I'm Jared Kleppel, bringing you the action from our studios in Lansing. A doubleheader today, plus some bonus coverage of FCS Futures. That's going to be on our website. More about that later. The game right in front of us, right here, right now. It is the battle for Grand Rapids. Ole Futsal Club welcoming Midwest to their arena. It's just a trot down the road for all the players local to Grand Rapids, and they'll be playing for the Calder Cup for the first time today. Ole is currently still undefeated in Midwest at 1-1-1. On that Ole side, let's take a magnifying glass to them just for a moment. This is a 2025 finals rematch. Ole won that one, and this time they are at home, and they are looking to defend their home court once again. Grand Rapids itself will always be red. This was a quote from J.R. Real in one of the interviews last year, and the confidence that this team is coming in with. They believe they are the best team, not only in Grand Rapids, but in the entire FCS league. And they are still undefeated, and they are attempting to maintain that undefeated streak in the FCS going back to the beginning of last season. Some players to look out for, actually some that are in the starting lineup. We're going to see Lito Esquivel back today. He's usually the captain of that team, providing a veteran leadership and presence. We're also going to see J.R. Real in the starting lineup and Danny Diaz in the starting lineup. Mendoza will be in goal. Another name that actually, when Cesar Alayo was on the third half this past week, he was telling me off camera that Gabe Gomez is going to be there, and he's really excited to see him play. So Ole, they're a team that has a lot of talent on all three of their lines. You don't see the level of play drop off very much, and it takes a very good game, a very disciplined game, and very little mistakes in order to beat them. And that is what the Midwest Grand Rapids Blue is trying to do today as they look to get their first win against the Ole Red in the FCS play. Looking at people like Fikret, Hasovic, Jose Vicario, they are going to be key to this team's success. They did play Ole to a 6-6 draw last year, first game of the season, but since then it has only been Ole with the W. This is a huge matchup. It's a battle for Grand Rapids. They're playing for the Calder Cup, and it is a 2025 finals rematch. So to set it up, check out this video. Welcome to the finals rematch. The battle for Grand Rapids, red versus blue. The dominant red, the hungry blue, in a packed house. This one is more than a game. You know, I think there's a ringing sound in the ears of the Midwest Blue. It's the sound of the cheers of their red brothers, lifting the finals trophy. The sound of shouts of joy when Cesar Alayo goes down the line, beating Hasovic, making a player, finding Gamez at the back post. It's the sound of 2 years in a row reaching the finals and coming up short. There's only one focus for this team today. Get rid of that voice. But for Ole, it's a different story. I mean, they've done it. Undefeated season, finals champions. They've maintained that unbeaten record in the FCS. And once again, it's put to the test. Will they stay on top? Will they defend home court? Their confidence is soaring. They believe they're the best. And once again, they have to show it. One thing they know is it doesn't matter what happened in the past. After today, if they're on the losing side, they won't care about what's happened before. They know what's at stake. Your victories only last until the next time you meet. And that day is today. It's two of the best, at their best, wanting to claim the title of being the best in the city. Ole, Midwest, the battle for Grand Rapids. Who paints the town today? And when it's all over, remember this. You'll see them again. Welcome everyone to Grand Rapids, Michigan. The battle for GR about to commence. Ole Futsal Club at 2-0 seek to keep the city painted red, while Midwest United at 1-1 attempt to make all sea blue for the first time in FCS play. Looking to players like Meyer, Hasovic, and Anthony Leone. They're going to need full strength to get this Ole team on the ground. For Ole, they have the strong three-line team, and they must defend home court and their unbeaten FCS record today against a team that is the only one to prevent them from 3 points. This is Ole Futsal Club versus Midwest United. I'm Jared Kleppel in this battle for Grand Rapids. A trophy on the line. It is the Calder Cup, the first edition between these two teams as we get very close to kickoff. It is a 2025 finals rematch. That one was won by Ole, of course, last year, and you saw in the video Midwest not only looking for their first win against Ole in the FCS, but also battling with the 2 years running of making it to the finals and coming up short. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight. First for the Ole Black and Red Stripes, Frankie Mendoza in goal, one of the best goalkeepers in the league. Captain Lito Esquivel is back for them in the fixo position. David Zavala, Danny Diaz, J.R. Real is how they are going to start. A little different look to the starting five for them. And for Midwest United, also some changes as to what is typically normal. Jose Vicario, that's no different. He's one of the best goalkeepers in the league as well. So two great goalkeepers going head-to-head on both sides of the ball. Fikret Hasovic, not a surprise, but he is in the fixo spot. We usually see him up in the pivot position, and instead it's Isaac Cervantes up top there, and then the two alas, Alan Lemus and Hera Montañez. So both teams actually starting out this game a little bit different than we have seen before when it comes to the starting lineups. You're probably, if you have been tracking along with these teams, you're used to seeing Cesar Martinez, Cesar Alayo, and Aaron Gamez as three of the court players to join Lito in the starters for Ole. And for Midwest, you're used to seeing Jorge Saldanas, Isiah Meyer, Anthony Leone, and Gio Garcia as well. Sometimes is in the starting spot. So a little bit different. Those players are all present for both sides. So we will see how it turns out. Looks like we're just getting ready for the starting announcements and the public address there in the homeschool building in Grand Rapids. So we're going to take you down to the PA, and we'll be back for kickoff.
You guys know today we're playing for the first time ever for this Calder Classic trophy right here. We will win.
Do we have any big West fans out there? How in the way? Do you have any West
Here we are in homeschool building, the gray tile floor that we saw Ole last week dismantle Chicago House. Starters out on the floor, national anthem queued up and ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is just about time for kickoff here in homeschool building. Ole Futsal Club taking on the Grand Rapids Blue Midwest United. This will be one of two matches that these two teams play this year. Both teams will get a home and an away match in the regular season. And based on how they've been doing, particularly what we saw from last year, it is likely that they might meet in the postseason as well. Way that the league has been going, these two teams very, certainly Ole, but Midwest as well, very arguably among the top three squads in this FCS as we get to close to some of the teams have actually hit the midway point of the season. I think maybe Jinga's the only one that's played 5. Shoreline maybe played 5 as well. We're kind of getting close to the midpoint. Some games are starting to have some playoff implications. Actually, the game later today at 8 p.m. is big-time playoff implications. That one's Jinga hosting Chicago House. Particularly for Chicago House, they're 0-4 and haven't started the season the way they wanted to. That game is going to be very big for their playoff hopes. And this one is a little bit different story. This is only the 4th game for Midwest, only the 3rd game for Ole. Ole expect to continue their undefeated streak in the FCS, and Midwest are fighting to paint the town blue. And here we go. Ole Futsal Club versus Midwest United. Midwest, though we call them the Grand Rapids Blue, it's going to only be the goalkeeper in the blue kits. They're in the gray going right to left on your screen. And Ole in that red and black stripe going left to right with the neon goalkeeper kits for Frankie Mendoza and Andres Montes if we see him later. Quick whistle. It's our first foul of the match. It's going to go against the home side. So they'll have a foul to their tally. Midwest will get things going again. Hasovic in the back. Tries to play it up. It's blocked by Diaz. And good defense by Midwest to get back. Ole often create goals in that fashion off the high pressure. Lidl Esquivel goes all the way back to his goalkeeper. Ole looking to go down the line, and they do keep possession here after a minute of play. Lidl Esquivel right around the center line goes back to that left side. Real cuts inside. Now going back. Looks for a long diagonal to Lido. It's there. Sliding Vicario forces his attempt to go off the mark as we take another look.
Asking if they can move that ref.
The production team
You see it go by all players there and out for a kick. And another whistle. Looks like it might have been
I think it was
an
just
error on the kick-in.
That camera. Not mine, his. Okay.
Here comes Midwest the other way on the break. Broken up by the Ole defense. Diaz gets by one. Defenders to beat. There's three of them. Vicario puts that one over the end line. And it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not seeing Coach Hector Fernandez on the bench there for Midwest United, unless he's sitting down, and I can't quite tell. So we might have Gio Garcia stepping into that position for Midwest. This is what he did last year. He was mostly a coach, occasionally a player coach. But I believe today it is 100% player coach for Gio Garcia for the Midwest Blue, who are wearing gray right now. Dangerous ball up to the top of the arc, and it's Danny Diaz to collect it as we near 2 minutes gone already, and some of the first substitutions happening for Midwest and the Ole side as well. De Leon on the floor, via Gomez on the floor for Ole Stripes. And the corner is blocked, and will be another corner taken by number 17, Gio Garcia. Miscommunication there as De Leon was looking for Danny Diaz, but he was going to the bench for a substitution. So with 2.5 gone, Midwest take over. Shot blocked by Mendoza. Interestingly enough, this first couple of minutes definitely feels much less intense than what we have seen for these two teams in the past. Some calm play happening, also some mistakes as well. We'll see how the game continues to shape up as substitutes are made. This long one was played to Aaron Gamez, and it missed his foot. It makes me wonder about the way both of these teams started. They both started with players that are not typically, some at least, players that are not typically in the starting lineup. And it makes you wonder if what kind of felt like a slow start to my eyes was because of that change. Defense from Leon in the middle wins it for Midwest. Ball to Saldanas, and it's out of his reach, so De Leon will take over for Ole. Gamez making a run, retreats. It's going to be chipped to him. Plays it first time to De Leon. He goes down the line. Actually, I think that was Alayo that was looking for De Leon. He played it out of bounds. Garcia working with Meyer in the back. Gamez on the defense. His effort on the defense is enough to run Meyer out of bounds, and he'll win a kick-in for Ole. Ole now inside the arc. Vicario committed and left the goal wide open. Now Ole on the attack. Here's De Leon. Anthony Leon is there. Alayo trying to set the pick. Ends up at the foot of Gamez. Alayo's calling for it. He gets it right here. Wearing the captain's armband, looking inside. It's off the mark. And the attack from Midwest also goes nowhere. Alayo gets by one, and Vicario has to stretch out to save that one. Didn't have a lot of pace, but it was directed right at the far post side net. Now it's Isiah Meyer, and Daniel De Leon sliding takes care of it.
could put a case behind the bench and a case for us behind us. Please, I'm sorry. I'm going to do this later.
Oh! Number 24 for Midwest United. They open up the score line. I didn't recognize. Oh, it's Abdin. Yosef Abdin on the far side. After going 1v1, puts it away, and this place is silent. This place, wow. I feel like I've never heard homeschool building so quiet. So we hear some of the players getting involved. I believe that was the Midwest side. This ball comes all the way over to Antonio Tiscareno. Midwest strike first and put Ole in a position they are not often in, trailing.
Send you the link to your phone, and then you're just going to continue doing that.
Now they are under the high press. Abdin wins it. The goal scorer for Midwest. He is here to compete, Yosef Abdin. Wow, that goal really felt like it came out of nowhere. The pace and energy of this game has really felt lacking. And all of a sudden there's a goal. Midwest find themselves on top.
Oh, I already said it. So you're just going to take over.
Mendoza claims that one at the top of his arc. And Ole get going again. See Ole currently on the season 2-0. Cesar Martinez gets by one, looks to the back post. It's there, J.R. Real. I believe. No, that's a different Real. Puts that one into the back of the net for Ole. I think that might have been Marcos. Martinez finding space, and it's a 2v1. That's something you never want to do against Ole, is allow them to have that kind of a position. They are very good at finishing at the back post, and yes, I do believe that was number 8, Marcos Real, who got the goal. So not too long after Midwest opened the score line, Ole respond after Martinez beats his man down the line. They're able to finish on the back post, as we've seen so many times before. Martinez can't turn with that one, so it'll be out of bounds for a Midwest kick. Ball was off the line, looks like. It might have been rolling, so it'll be turned over to Ole's possession. Midwest now with a kick in a dangerous spot. Hasovic waits for it, he has it. Goes all the way to the other side. Abdin trots to the bench for a sub. Hasovic again. Working with Montañez, that pass in blocked by Martinez. Ole with a slight advantage here. Left foot strike. Marcos Real was looking for another one, and it went over the bar. Ball into Hasovic at the pivot spot, trying to hold it up. Multiple defenders there for Ole, and Hasovic will be whistled for the first foul for Midwest as he tried to get that one back. We are getting word that Midwest does have 2 fouls, actually. He must have missed one at one point. So here is Esquivel with a shot. Vicario taking care of it. And another whistle against Ole as Danny Diaz clipped. Number 9 for Midwest, it's Alan Lemus.
My little cousin to MSU, bro.
off the foul, passed right into the defender right there, and last touch by Midwest. Ole take over. JR Real now goes to Lito Esquivel. Long diagonal to Zavala. Zavala, room to go down the line, and he's stopped. Little chip from Esquivel looking for Danny Diaz. 3 players go up for the header. It comes down to the foot of Midwest United. And a whistle, I believe, in favor of Midwest. As the bench for Ole, I believe, just got some words from the official.
No, totally.
And we'll see Alan Lemus pick up the ball.
Period. Slay.
Ole also getting word they have 4 fouls. So somewhere along the line, we're missing a couple of fouls here. And it's 4-2 is the count.
Once I get one of the things, I'm about to play that. The soundboard? Yeah.
This will be Lito Esquivel out of the back, looking for a chip in the direction of Danny Diaz. Finds its way to Zavala. He takes one on. As he finds space, no, poked away. And another foul.
Wow, Midwest.
This one going against Midwest. So 3 fouls to their name now. Looks like it's going to be Esquivel to put it down. JR Real at the top of the yard. Danny Diaz and David Zavala all the way on the other side. We'll see what they have drawn up here. Coach Fabian Rodriguez of Ole loves these set pieces. Here comes the Zavala left foot. It's exactly what they needed. They go up by 1 off the left foot of Zavala. Take another look. Came right to him first time. Got by all defenders, including Vicario. Take a look at this one. A couple of picks there. JR Real and Danny Diaz preventing help from the Midwest players. Providing an open look for David Zavala. He gives the lead to Ole. So we have our first lead change of the day. Here with 12:20 to go. Vicario in trouble in the corner. He's able to hit it away and retreat back to net. Here comes the corner. Taken by Midwest. Vicario has it again, switches it to Anthony Leon. Garcia, a little chip in pass, looking right back to Leon and headed away by Danny Diaz. This Midwest squad currently 1-1-1. Started the year off with a tie and then had a win and a loss. They were last year's runners-up in the FCS. As down goes Diaz. I believe that was a foul called against Ole, if I'm not mistaken, or it might have been out of bounds. It's tough to tell. We'll see it once again. Yeah, that was just out of bounds, looks like. Danny Diaz thought he got fouled, and there was no whistle. Ball looking for De Leon. He loses it. Midwest give it right back. Aaron Gamez. Looking with De Leon on the far side. Cesar Alayo collects in the middle. Bounces around. And Vicario coming out to meet Gabe Villagomez. It's a name that we have heard before for Ole, but have not seen a lot in FCS play.
Yeah, I believe it was his first game back this year.
But a name that some Ole players are excited about. We heard from Cesar Alayo on the third half podcast this past week. Actually, I believe it was a conversation I had with him off camera, being excited for Gabe Villagomez to be back in the red and black stripes. Here's Anthony Leon. All the way to Gio Garcia on the far side. He dribbles it out of bounds. Oh, late opportunity, Gamez. Vicario's able to slide and get that one away. He's not out of it yet. Gamez hits the outside of the net, looking for the near post. Well, they really got behind Midwest in that scenario. Do you have a chip here? Speaking of getting behind, Anthony Leon trying to get by Mendoza. Tracking back on the defense was number 6, Aaron Gamez. Another try from Joseph Abden, the lone goal scorer for Midwest. His toe poke misses at the near post, so a nice chance there, a nice ball and good play to set yourself up for Midwest. They weren't really able to really even test goalkeeper Frankie Mendoza on that, but good effort to get back by Aaron Gamez as we have another foul committed by Midwest, I believe, so we should be at 4-4 here. And if you're unfamiliar with the game of futsal, you get 5 fouls. Whoa! Hold on. We don't need to talk about fouls when no, that's Villagomez, I believe. Thought it was De Leon at first, but it looks like it's Gabe Villagomez who got that goal. Hidden by Garcia, and then Vicario coming out, committing with the slide. Yeah, that was a great touch there. Quick 1-2 to himself. Right around Vicario. Or excuse me, it was Garcia who he got around, and then Vicario came out with the slide, and he was able to put it away at the near post. So after Midwest scored to open up the game, Ole now with 3 unanswered. The officials discuss I think they might be talking about fouls. We'll see what is decided here. Here comes Midwest on the attack. Mendoza called upon to make a save. Antonio Tiscareno was flying down the court, trying to get the goal back. This one goes out of bounds, and Midwest will kick it in. That was number 5, Miguel Gonzalez, who was pleading his case with the referee on that one. And another one for Ole. So we did get word that we had the foul count incorrect on our screen. I was curious about that because we added a couple that we didn't see. So with that foul, Ole now are indeed at 4 apiece. Thank you for bearing with us as we try to get those as correct as possible as Midwest. Whoa, they had a really good chance there. Mose Crawford came up big. As Gonzalez was looking for the net or his teammate near the back post. Midwest still with possession. Abden to Gonzalez. Right back to Abden. Tanya sends it in right to the hands of Frankie Mendoza. Just over 9 minutes to play, and Ole with a 2-goal advantage now here at Homeschool Building. Pablo Real making a run. Looks like it's going to be played to him here. Gets locked into the corner and taken over by Midwest, but immediately pressure, and Ole able to win the ball back. Cesar Martinez. He has Mose Crawford back at the center circle. He goes back to him. All the way to the near side, Marcos Real. Martinez gets tripped and thought for a moment the whistle was going to hold, but definitely looked like a foul, and they will call it. As Abden steps in and brings Martinez to the ground. And that is 5 fouls for the Midwest Gray. So 8.5 minutes is the amount of time that they will have to commit no more fouls, or else they will give up a 6-foul penalty taken from 10 meters from the goal. Marcos Real plays it to Cesar Martinez. Held up for a moment. It's at the foot of Real. Again, Vicario makes the save on Pablo Real. Mose Crawford now. Under some pressure. Tiscareno applying it, forcing Crawford backwards. Pablo finds Marcos and help from inside. Kicks the ball out of bounds, but last touch by Ole. Midwest make a change. Asking for space is number 9, Alan Lemus. He'll get it, and now Hasovic. Chip down the line. Poked out by Mose Crawford. You see Ole looks like they're about to make some changes as well. A little ball in. Mendoza got there first. Marcos Real now. Tries to put it across into the middle, and it's blocked. Corner kick for Ole. Here is Cesar Martinez. Ole chance start coming from the crowd. Mose Crawford toe poke. Vicario bobbled it for a moment, but pulled it in. Speaking of the chance, you can see all that crowd back there. We're standing room only once again here in Homeschool Building, as is common for this Grand Rapids battle. Ole make a complete line change. JR Real to put it in. Goes to Lito Esquivel, first time to to Zavala. Danny Diaz up top at the pivot spot. Trying to provide an option up the floor to stretch this Midwest defense. Cross half goes JR Real. Into the middle, now back. Faced up by number 2, Isaac Cervantes. Now a shot from Zavala. Goes wide. Midwest quickly the other way. Could be an opportunity here. Just the goalkeeper to beat for Isaac Cervantes, and Ole do enough. Out in transition, and now they decide to go backwards. So Mendoza had to come out once again there on the attack from Midwest. Lito Esquivel just juggling the ball a little bit. Little chip in for Zavala. He hangs on to it, looking for Danny Diaz. Stolen by Midwest. Hasovic into the corner. Drops it back. Outside of the foot, looking for Hasovic. It got through, but Mendoza got to it first. Aaron Montañez goes to Vicario. Out of net. Long diagonal finds Montañez, left foot toe poke. Wide of the frame. Good play there from Midwest. That long diagonal finding here Montañez. It's a good look on the offensive end. And now it's Ole who win the corner. Midwest looking to make some changes as well. Gio Garcia waiting. Isiah Meyer waiting. Corner from Zavala. Working with Real. It comes to Vicario. Easy. He goes long. And it's over the head of Anthony Leon. Little chip down the line once again. Hasovic, did he pull him down? No, says the referee. And, oh, Anthony Leon wanted to touch on it. Hasovic went down. He wants a call. An accumulated foul against Ole. It's going to put them also at 5. We saw, wow. I didn't see that the first time, but Hasovic went tumbling. He rolled a couple times. I don't know if you guys saw that at home. Right in the middle of your screen as the referees discuss here. Let's take a look again at Hasovic. There he goes. You can't even see him go down, but you see him rolling over a couple of times. Zavala was in the area, assuming he was the one that made contact. Take another look. Yeah, there he is, rolling. And Anthony Leon, I think maybe Anthony Leon was actually calling for his teammate to be on the back post. So it indeed, I believe, from what I saw, we'll see what happens here for the official once the officials give word to the scores table. I believe it was indeed an accumulated foul, and both have 5, but we will confirm shortly. That was a big no call against Fikret Hasovic as well. He definitely looked like he took a hold of him. This was the play before I'm talking about now. Before that sequence we just saw on replay, looked like Hasovic did take a hold of Danny Diaz a bit. Have to look at it again to see how severe that might have been. It's pretty normal to have some kind of hands involved in play. But it did kind of look like he grabbed him, and if that had been called, that would be a 6-foul penalty for Ole. Now Mendoza out of net. Turns and goes up the floor. Chased down by Saldana's, looking in the direction of Danny Diaz, and it's behind him. Long one looking for Meyer. Lido trying to shield it, and he goes down. And Ole players want a call. Doesn't look like they're going to get one. Ole now in the back. Daniel De Leon with it. Pressured by Leon. Ball comes all the way up to Aaron Gamez. And the defense from Gio Garcia puts it out of play. We are getting confirmation that it is indeed. It was a 5th foul on Ole, so the foul count on your screen is correct. And wow, Villa Gomez nearly got the chip to the back post. And Vicario puts it back into play.
At halftime, we're going to do grab chairs, so all these people.
And if you're not able to hear any of the audio there at the homeschool building, we have also lost it in our studio. Hopefully, it's all good for you guys watching at home.
And then back here, we'll put 10.
Here is Villa Gomez with the attempt, and his try goes out for kicking. 3:34 to go. Aaron Gamez to put this corner into play. Lifts it. Vicario claims but doesn't collect. He left the net exposed for the likes of what I believe was Cesar Alayo on the try. Down the line, opportunity. Wow, the toe poke nearly got through. Antonio Tiscareno with pace down the sideline. Mendoza was quick enough. It keeps Midwest out of the back of the net. Midwest puts it into play. Garcia loses it. Cesar Alayo, slide from Abden. Officials say it was all ball. No call. Now a try from Villa Gomez goes off the post. You can hear the crowd's reaction. And he just missed. They're eager for a fourth goal. Alayo goes down the line. He receives it here. Defense coming back. Anthony Long gets by him. And Vicario makes a big one. Point blank off the left foot of Alayo. You see that slide tackle. That was not called a foul. Did look like he got the ball there, and Jose Vicario is down. Might have been one of the dangers of being a futsal goalkeeper is when you make a save, sometimes the ball hits you in places that are very uncomfortable. And I think that's what just happened for Vicario. Ole trying to work on a 1-2. Goes well over the goal. Gonzalez now down the line, trying to turn was number 15, Raul Montañez. Ball goes out of play and he'll kick it back in. 2:23 to go now in the first. Midwest with possession, trailing by 2. First player runs over it and get another whistle. One official chatting with the Midwest player on that side, and now here goes to Gonzalez. His ball, 2 Midwest players in the area, Abden and Montañez, and neither one on top of it. Cesar Martinez plays it to Gamez. Gamez finding Villa Gomez and not able to keep control. We have our first timeout of the match. Did not see who he signaled, but I believe that one was called by Midwest United. 3-1 here with 2 minutes to go. Timeout, Midwest. They discuss in their huddle what they want to do next. Futsal Champions Series is brought to you by Ally Marketing. If you're looking for a partner in the marketing space that treats you more like a friend rather than a number in their checkbook, check out Ally Marketing. AllyMarketing.us is the website you can go to. They are the official marketing partner of the Futsal Champions Series. Ally Marketing, let's be friends. So just over 2 minutes ago, Midwest opened up the scoreline and since have given up 3 in a row. And I think we got a little extra sponsor boost from Ally Marketing. They wanted to come on the screen more than once. There is Midwest breaking the huddle. Vicario trotting back to, walking back, I should say, to his place in goal. And off the timeout, heavy pressure, looks to be man-to-man from Ole. Ball gets set down. Into Vicario. Can they get out of it? They do. Joseph Abden with it. Immediately gives it up to Gamez. Both teams still on 5 fouls. Midwest have been on 5 fouls since about 8:30, I believe, to go. Been a couple of close ones since then. But both teams in danger of giving up a 6-foul PK here in the last 90. Mose Crawford off the bench to Cesar Martinez. Marcos Real making runs here on the near side. Little collision in the middle, and the ball ends up being played to Montañez. He goes to his left. Back to him across. Mendoza keeps it from going into any place dangerous. Oh, but Midwest get it back. The shot. And I believe it goes wide with no touch, and I think Gonzalez was asking for a foul. Yeah, it did not look like that was a foul one bit. Cesar Martinez gets it to Crawford. He goes back. Marcos Real, under a minute to go. Able to get it into the attacking half. Crawford, down goes Marcos Real. And Ole thought it was theirs on the corner, but it's not. Collision there. Abden and Crawford. And a whistle. I believe this is a timeout going the other way. So 2 timeouts in a relatively short period. Fabian Rodriguez gets out the whiteboard and draws up something here, trying to get another goal in the last 30 seconds of the first half. If you're enjoying the match today, join us for the Third Half podcast every Thursday at 8 p.m. We go live here on the YouTube channel. Talk about all the things going on in the league, bring on players across the league and hear their opinions and their experiences in the FCS. It's the Third Half, live every Thursday at 8. But we will not be live this coming Thursday at 8 because it is December 25th, Christmas Day, so we will not be live, but we might have a bonus episode for you guys at some other point in the week. Has not been confirmed, but maybe Tuesday. 31 seconds to go. Ole still in the huddle. You know at this point, Fabian Rodriguez is dialing up something very specific to increase their lead to 3 before they head to the locker room. Could be a huge momentum switch here if either team can find the net. Mendoza across half, into the corner. Back post, Martinez saved by Vicario, and the follow-up off the mark. Martinez steals it. Here's a chance. Sliding defense of Midwest. I think that was Hasovic who did it. Now looking for the back post. It's blocked. 2 seconds to go, 1 second. Mendoza's excited. Is that transition opportunity for Midwest fell short. 2 seconds on the clock on your screen, might be more or less on the in-game clock. Looks like we're at 1-0 now. And we head to halftime. Ole with 3, Midwest 1. Ole scoring 3 unanswered goals to take the 2-goal advantage here in the battle for Grand Rapids. Winner takes the Calder Cup. We're going to take a quick break, send you to our sponsors, and we'll be back in a little bit with some halftime coverage. And the second half just after that. You're watching the Futsal Champions Series on FCS Live.
currently down 2. Here's Hindich at the near post. She slots it in. What a placement.
Yeah, fantastic
From number 9,
placement.
Medina Hindich. We take another look.
That's what,
Wow.
you know, Ole has to be frustrated with the goalkeeping. I mean, he's going to be the best pivot in the league. Best pivot in the league. Yeah,
Hasovic.
you know, I mean, we really hadn't even talked about him yet today. So incredible on the ball. His ability to hold up play, his ability to allow the offense to run through him, his creativity, his ability to capture the ball and spin and shoot and score. It's just really one of the best in the league. I mean, him and Trezor Crispane, I think, are the best, the most solid traditional pivots that we have in the league.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised with how we did. I feel like we did compete to the level that we could. I think you could definitely tell like our lack of experience. I think some of our goals were generally just some mistakes, and I think it's like a combination of nerves and just not, having the experience playing at the pace that we were playing. It's really fast, and I think if we tighten that up, like we could have, stayed.
Yeah.
Really like there with them, which is cool. I think for our first game, especially going against a team like Ole, I was really proud of the way we played.
Yeah. Things inside towards the left. Working with Madison McCarthy. And they get it into the back of the net. That was Jenna Lee, number 4.
Great build-up play right here from Lansing City just to continue to work it in. Jenna Lee made a fantastic play. You want to make that pass to the back foot and really give your teammate an opportunity just to slide it home first time, but Aldama was not able to handle it.
Midwest are able to work it up. How about this back post? A pretty goal. Raul Montañez doubles the lead.
Look, Aldama could not handle the pass to put it away himself, so he said, you know what, Montañez, I'm going to give it back to you, Raul. With a little back heel flick, just roll over, give it back to him. Montañez.
You're watching the Futsal Champions Series on FCS Live.
The attack.
Kleppel now with it. Space inside. Shot. He finds the back of the net. Lansing City up by 1.
We haven't said it yet this season, but what a rocket from Jeremy Kleppel across.
Alayo turning his back, trying to get in front of it and also protect himself as Kleppel finds the side net and gives Lansing.
Committing a crime so you can try to escape from prison. Bad idea. Going to the pod escape room to play an escape game with your friends. Great idea. Test your skill as an astronaut in outer space. Find Santa in Save Christmas. Or take a vacation to an abandoned island. Just don't get stuck there. The Pod Escape Room. Learn more at thepodlansing.com.
Nice run out of here, Lansing City. Oh, excellent play. Lansing City with a goal. We were just talking about Ole's ability to make the extra pass, and wouldn't you know it, Lansing City does the same exact thing.
just to comment about Jenga, another reason why the story is different this year for Lansing City is Jenga's team looked a lot better on the road than it did last year.
They did, yeah, they looked a lot better, and that's the part for me that I start to wonder about is some of these tactical decisions, because they have the effort, they're getting more talented players like Ewal Bagassi. He looked like a really strong player, and he's new to futsal as well. Shota Takabarake, he continues to have an impact every time he comes out.
Keeper play was good.
Yeah, keeper
Jason
play was
Clemson. Like, if I'm a fan of Midwest and I watch that game, and we have what I would be, in my opinion, one of the best keepers in the league, and he's not playing the second half.
And to Marco, what we saw, he gave up 6 goals. Lucario was in there for 20 minutes, first half, didn't give up any. And so, that's a huge disparity.
You're watching the Futsal Champions Series on FCS Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Home School Building as we get set for half number 2 of the Grand Rapids battle. Teams have flipped sides, and the referee's coming onto the court just about ready for the second half kick. Ole on top by a score of 3-1. If you missed the first half, Midwest came out with the first goal. And then Ole had 3 unanswered after that. Looks to be both teams with their starting 4 court players. Ole gets things kicked off. J.R. Real on the near side. Quickly touched out and stays with Ole. Midwest do have a goalkeeper change here. Get to that in a second as there's some discussion here about the kick in and how far the player was. I think it was Hasovic standing in front of it. Ole now on the attack. Hold up from Danny Diaz, a slide. Puts it out of play from number 9, Alan Lemus. Going back to that goalkeeper change will be number 3, Marco Narvaez, in net for the second half, it seems, for Midwest United. Jose Vicario will get comfy on the bench. Something that we've seen from Midwest a couple of times, actually pretty regularly from them, splitting halves between Vicario and Narvaez. Assume we're seeing the same. Yeah, I did see for a moment Andres Montez in net for Ole as well, so they will seemingly split halves as well. Andres Montez on the floor in goal for Ole. They pass it all the way back to Lido, coming across half. Now David Zavala off his left foot. He loves that left foot of his. His shot goes wide at the near post. Ball into Hasovic at the pivot spot. His pass back off the mark. Jerry Al steps up to put it back in play. Esquivel to the far side. Zavala gets by one, but dribbles it out of bounds. Now Midwest with a chance of their own. Can the ball get back in? Handball. They want a handball call. They stopped playing a few of them. Instead, Ole the other way, the toe poke from Lido Esquivel. And we are going to take another look there. Midwest United will challenge this play. So we'll have our first instance of video support here in this game. Well, that might have gotten the hand. I think it was J.R. Real, maybe. Tough to see on that angle. So just a and final decision from the official is that it is not a handball. So he's explaining to Gio Garcia, who is coach and player, what is going on here, but the initial decision and signal was no handball. And just a reminder for what video support looks like. You can go to futsalchampionseries.com/video support to check out the details. But a piece of that is that each team can get a challenge, and the overturning must be conclusive for a call to be reversed. And in this case, the officials decided it was not, as Lido Esquivel hits the ground. No call, says the official. J.R. Real under pressure dribbles that one out of bounds. Midwest will take over. That one given away out of bounds. And Ole now with it. Finding Danny Diaz. All too easy for the Grand Rapids Red. They caught Midwest. And get the easiest goal we've seen today. Danny Diaz all alone. No one picks him up. Narvaez comes out the slide, but it's not enough. And after 2 minutes of play, after a challenge from Midwest of a potential handball inside the arc, that does not get overturned. Ole score quickly and are the first to draw blood in the second half. 4 goals now for the Grand Rapids Red. They lead it by 3. Garcia plays down the line. Midwest trying to get this one back. The ball comes across the middle. That was a dangerous area. And the ball from Jorge Saldanas. James Leon dribbles that one out of bounds. Here's Gabe Villagomez, goes to the other side. Aaron Gamez right back to him, a nice opportunity. Strike at the near post, and Narvaez comes up with a save. Gabe Villagomez tries to get by one. He does, right back to him. On the play from Cesar Alayo. So take another look at that first shot and save. On the attack is Midwest. And Ole clear it away. It goes all the way back to Marco Narvaez. Narvaez goes long, headed away by Ole. Can they get possession? They do. It's Villagomez now over to De Leon. Cesar Alayo in the back. Pressure from Midwest. Dribbling out of it is De Leon. Stumbles. And a foul called against Midwest. Gamez puts it back into play. Gets it back from Alayo now. Right back to Alayo. Villagomez got by Meyer. Right foot. Narvaez with the save, but possession still for Ole. All the way back goes Gamez. Andres Montez with the face mask. Had an injury to his nose in the Lansing game a little over a month ago. I believe it was broken. He's playing with the face mask now. Down the line for Isiah Meyer. Kicked out of bounds by Villagomez. Garcia nearly didn't get that one into play. Narvaez up the floor, and Montez going to try his chance, and it looked to be on target. Headed away by Anthony Leon, though. Take another look at the defensive play from Anthony Leon. No stranger to that kind of play for his squad. He's a very hard worker. You find him in the right place for situations like that many times. Midwest, perhaps an opportunity here, looking towards the back post, and just a little bit late was Miguel Gonzalez on the ball from Raul Montañez. That could have been a nice back post goal to cut into this lead. Oh, giveaway in the back. Midwest can't convert. Andres Montez showing his excitement in net. As the official moves Martinez backwards just a little bit. He puts it into play. Gets by 2 defenders with the pass. And then given away, Gio Garcia the other way. 2v1 for the time being, and Martinez prevents the pass from going along the middle. Shot goes wide for Raul Montañez. Not a great look, kind of off balance. Won't test Andres Montez at all. as we just about tick under 15 minutes to go. Ole with a 3-goal advantage and possession here. Mose Crawford and Martinez. Now Real. Defended well by Gonzalez. Midwest take over. Midwest working out of the back under pressure from Ole. Gonzalez tries that outside of the foot ball to the other side and can't quite put it where he wants it to be. Martinez tries to get by Gonzalez. He wins it. 1v keeper. Montez says no. He gets another big one for Ole. He's had 2 of them this half. Ole going to get their first foul of the match right there. Taking another look at the chance. No, that's the foul actually. Marcos Real stepping in and sending Montañez to the floor. 1 foul apiece. Just over 14 left. Here's Miguel Gonzalez. Looking for the ball back to him. Is it out of his reach? It is, and it will be restarted through the hands of Montes. Esquivel off the bench, down the line to Danny Diaz. Gets it right back. Ball out of play. Ole will finish their line change. Real puts it into play. Zavala with the left foot. Got the post. And the net. Goal number 5 for Ole. David Zavala with his second. Actually, I think that might have been his first. Good placement off that left foot. Talked about that left foot earlier. And that's about the perfect place you can put it. As far over to the side as it can go off the inside of the post. Narvaez not able to prevent that one from finding the nylon. And Ole extend their lead out to 4. Here at their home court. Transition opportunity for Midwest. 2v1. One defender coming back. Ball is deflected out for a corner. Montes holds on to it, and he's going to get a word from the official. Hasovic waiting at the corner to take it. He's got Montañez. Instead goes to Narvaez. Wow, in the middle. Hasovic goes down. Once a call, nothing is given. I'll have a replay of that in a moment. Right now it's J.R. Real, 2 Midwest defenders. Able to take it from him, and now 2v1, one defender getting back, 2v2, and Zavala, the one getting back, preventing that attack. He goes down hard. Isaac Cervantes commits the foul for Midwest. Yellow card issued as well. Couldn't tell who it was on. Number 2, I believe. If I'm interpreting the official's signal correct, that would be on Isaac Cervantes. So we had, it looks like the official was blocking that one. Couldn't quite see the Hasovic going down. He has it here though. 1v keeper, he goes down from Zavala, no call, and he's upset. We have an accumulated foul called against Ole. I'm not sure which one they're talking about. If it's the one against Hasovic, that would be very surprising if it was, because there's no advantage. You see that replay once again. And I believe that's a yellow card against Hasovic for his complaining. Ole have a chance here, trying to get the ball across the middle, and they do it. Danny Diaz has another one. 6 goals for Ole. They got the ball into the middle from Zavala. No one on Danny Diaz once again. All alone. Once that ball got inside the arc, he had free reign of it. No defender or goalkeeper to challenge. And the lead is now 5 for Ole. Midwest have a long road ahead of them if they want to get back in this one. Just over 12 minutes to go to make up 5 goals. Now Ole have a chance at another one. Danny Diaz, Daniel De Leon is the one who finished that. As we see them celebrate, they are very excited. Send it to the roof. On the turnover, Anthony Leon hustling to get back, and Narvaez not doing anything to prevent that one from going to the far post. And 7 now for Ole. We're just talking about a long road for Midwest. It could be getting even longer. Narvaez is able to collect that one. Ole is whistled with their 3rd foul. Official chatting with goalkeeper Narvaez. And Garcia will get us going again. Ball sent up into the net by the Ole defense, and a corner upcoming for Midwest. Allow to play this one in. Gamez right back to him. Midwest increasing pressure. They need something quickly. And we have a rare mistake from Daniel De Leon, who just played it right out of bounds. Here comes the corner from Midwest. Can't do anything with it. Ole the other way. Via Gomez. Player for Ole went down in the middle of the court. Didn't catch what happened there. Via Gomez working to gain possession, and he does, and draws the foul and the yellow card. That looks to be number 5, Gonzalez. He's upset, I think, about a play that he felt like should have been a foul that should have been called down the floor earlier. Gabe Villa Gomez stepping up. See Aaron Gamez over there as well as an option. Looks to be a two-man wall for Midwest. And I think Ole thought the whistle was being blown for a restart of play, but in fact it was for a yellow card against Vicario. Thought maybe it was Isiah Meyer standing up there, but Vicario right next to him on the bench. See if we can get confirmation who that was on. Yeah, I do believe the official made the signal of number 4, which is Jose Vicario's number, so he's quite upset. So they will reset, and Gamez will put this one back into play. Right back to him. Off the post once again for Gabe Villagomez. That's not the first time he has found the post tonight. Got it right back from De Leon. Would have had Narvaez beat at the near post. But instead he got the post. Midwest, high press, trying to win possession. Long one thrown all the way up the floor and out of bounds. At this point, we'll have to see if Midwest is interested in bringing out their goalkeeper, as he currently gets whistled for 4 seconds. If you're unfamiliar with that rule, as a goalkeeper, when you have possession of the ball, whether it's in your hands or at your foot, in the defending half, you only get 4 seconds on the ball before you must get rid of it. So an indirect free kick on the top of the arc here. Cannot go directly into goal, must touch at least one other player after it is initially put into play, and Gabe Villagomez is there. Midwest put everybody in the wall. One on the far post. Rotation, Alayo back to Villagomez, back to him. Had Narvaez diving to the other post, but it was blocked by a defender before it got to him. Cesar Alayo in the middle. Still fighting for it. Midwest come away with it. Anthony Leon back to his goalkeeper. Narvaez. 2v1 and given away by Gio Garcia. But now right back to Anthony Leon. And they finish. Isiah Meyer misses outside of the near post with just over 10 to go. Cesar Martinez attempting to go down the line. It's not there for him. Midwest opportunity here, and it's behind Anthony Leon. That seems to be one of the biggest differences that we have seen today, is situations like that. Ole have been sharp and able to connect, as Pablo Real takes a shot deflected off of a Midwest player and out for a corner. But in those type of situations, Ole are able to play the ball cleanly, connect with each other, and get a nice look on goal. And for Midwest, it's just been not quite there. A little bit behind the player. Not quite as cleanly done, and that's been a big difference in this game. Jorge Saldana's fighting for it. He's going to receive a foul against him, or I should say he draws the foul. And that's, I believe, the 5th foul for Ole. See if we get the signal from the official. We don't, so perhaps that is just 4 fouls. You might have been ahead on the count on your screen. We'll get confirmation of that in a moment. Yes, indeed. We were 1 ahead on the count on your screen, so Ole with 4. Midwest actually have 1 more there. Anthony Leon puts it into play. Narvaez up the floor as a 5th attacker. A double from Ole. This is trouble for Midwest. Cesar Martinez has an open goal. He finishes it. Number 8 for the Grand Rapids Red from number 7, Cesar Martinez. Narvaez came up the court, and Ole were able to double, cutting off a whole half of the court and eliminating the advantage and flipping it to their own. Cesar Martinez had an open net, and he did not miss. The lead is now 7 for Ole. Looks like we are getting an accumulated foul against Midwest, if I am interpreting that correctly. So we are at 4 fouls apiece now. So Ole extend the lead once again and have scored all the goals of this half. We went to the halftime break 3-1. They've scored 5 since then. Ole now with possession. Cesar Martinez has to go into the middle. Stolen by Anthony Leon. Abden working with Leon in the back, and they keep possession. Here is Abden. Abden plays it in, a turn, and it's well off the mark for Jero Montañez. And that's a chance if you're Midwest United, you really can't squander like that. Really tough to see. Did look like he had space and time, but we are getting a 5th foul signal. I didn't see who they gave it against. I think it was another accumulated foul, or what we would call a rolling foul, happened during the play. We'll receive confirmation shortly. Looks like it was given to Ole, so they are on 5 fouls now. Any more, and they will give up a 10-meter penalty. Shot deflected. That's a nice one from Jero Montañez. Midwest get their first goal of the half. What a nice deflection. We'll see it again. Yeah, just stuck his foot out there. Got by the outstretched leg of Andres Montes. So Midwest get goal number 2. They still have a large deficit ahead of them. Could this be the first step to a wild comeback for the Grand Rapids Blue, who are wearing gray tonight? We know that goals in futsal can come rather quickly and sometimes in chunks. Danny Diaz tripped up for a moment, no whistle. Now Midwest on the attack. Comes all the way to Montañez. One of the goal scorers for Midwest. Narvaez will chip it in, and it's deflected for a moment, but now chance for Midwest. Near post, Montez makes the save with the fingertip. He goes long. Diaz controls for a moment, but Narvaez is able to collect. Joseph Adam on the near side. Goes up the floor at the middle, and no teammate in sight. Just over 6 minutes to go now. Daniel De Leon working with Diaz in the back. Zavala, pressured by Tiscareno, gets by him, and Tiscareno will be whistled for a cautionable offense, says the referee on the grab, preventing Zavala from going forward. Yeah, that's a pretty clear jersey pull. Might have got the arm at the end as well. So now both teams on 5 fouls. Will we see any 10-meter penalties? We have just under 6 minutes to see that happen. De Leon, nice little move. Playing his former squad, actually. De Leon played for Midwest last year. He's here trying to get back. He's able to jostle the ball out of bounds for a corner. Hasovic standing on the long diagonal, waiting for it. He's got lots of space. Ball goes short in the middle. Ole take over. Danny Diaz, this is trouble for Midwest. 3v1, one player trying to get back for Midwest, and Hasovic closes the door on that attack. J.R. Real trying to get some space, found a little bit. The defense of Miguel Gonzalez, and his shot goes wide. Restart incoming. Here's Hasovic in the back. Zavala in front of him. Tries to break pressure. Midwest can't hold on to it. Now it's J.R. Real. Turnover. Midwest the other way. Shot from long range looked to be good. And Montañez diving to save that one. And again, a try goes high. And looks like play continues up the floor. One man, Gamez at the back post. He was wide open, but 2 defenders from Midwest keep that one from going across. Still high pressure for Ole. Midwest having to deal with it. Amount of time remaining for Midwest to get back into this game. Closing very, very quickly at this point. 6 goals in 4.5. And the game of futsal could be done, but quite unlikely. Especially with how this Ole team is disciplined defensively. It's one of the core pieces of their squad is how together they play on defense and how committed they are to the defensive play. But here's a chance. Bounces around. Montez was out of net for a second, challenging the play. But his defense comes up with the stop. Crawford down the line, nice one. Finds Villa Gomez, left foot, back post. Gamez just a little behind the play. Oh, and And Montez once again with the fist pump. He's had a couple of key ones tonight for Ole. They have possession here. Gamez content just to hang on to it. He knows the position they're in. Now Narvaez going long, right to the chest of Alayo. Via Gomez, Crawford, Alayo to the roof and to the crowd for a dance. Number 9 for Ole. You see it one more time. Inside to Crawford. Wide open. It might have deflected off of Hasovic as well as he was trying to defend the near post. At this point, it just kind of feels like in some situations like that, Midwest defense just kind of breaking down as the lead increases. As discouragement has settled in a little bit here, affecting their play on defense and letting a rather easy one go for Cesar Alayo. Good ball movement, though, for Ole on it as Andres Montes has tried. He turns it aside. Gamez slows it down. 2.5 to go. Alayo to put it back into play. Finds Real. Running onto it goes Meyer. It's not there for him. Here is Crawford. Midwest take over. Garcia forward backwards. Narvaez. Under pressure. Ole come away with it. Left foot. Back of the net. Double digits for Ole. And this Midwest team looks like they have had enough. Pablo Real gets on the board. On the giveaway. Left foot splitting Narvaez and Garcia. Saw Garcia with his hands up there. Quick shot from Meyer goes over the top of the bar. So about 1:40 to go here. An 8-goal advantage for the Grand Rapids Red. Looking for another one is Pablo Real. And he finds it. The goals keep piling on. They had 14 last week here. Didn't think they would be nearing the same number this week against a team like Midwest, but here they are. Pablo Real by himself. Garcia not able to get back. Effort from Narvaez, not enough. And the lead is 9 for Ole. Crowd getting involved, chanting for their home team. They have packed the house tonight. I do believe they have been quite loud. Not sure what you're able to hear at home. The audio here for us in the studio is a little bit softer than what I think is going on there. I think they've made their presence known. Just over a minute to go now. Montez out of goal. Trying to go down the line. Garcia decides to go backwards. .40 seconds to go now. Chants still coming from the crowd as they enjoy this big win for the Grand Rapids Red. Midwest not ready to be done yet. They want to see if they can get one. Garcia with it. Saldanas, now Leon. Takes a shot, then a miss by much. Meyer plays it back to Narvaez. 10 seconds to go. Martinez steals it. Now Marcos Real. At the halfway line goes Pablo. Cesar Martinez. And the final seconds will tick off the clock. Grand Rapids is still red. And there was a whole lot of red tonight. And the first edition of the Calder Cup will go to Ole by a score of 11-2. For this Ole team, they will improve to 3-0. And on the horizon for them, they go to Muskegon to face Shoreline City on January 3rd. Having Cesar Alayo here for the third half, he was mentioning to me that this one is perhaps a rivalry he was more excited for even than this one that we saw tonight. That one will be on FCS Live. Be sure to catch it. Similar to this one, players that are familiar with each other in a rivalry match. A new one for the FCS, but has existed in other competitive scenarios outside. For Midwest United, this brings them to 1-2-1. That's 2 losses on the year and a tie, along with a win against Chicago House, which is who they will face next. A home game on January the 10th. That result was much different last time they played Chicago than what they experienced tonight. They were actually the ones with the double-digit victory, 12-2. That's who they play on January 10th. And coming up next, we're going to have an FCS Futures live stream on the website. Very first Futures match to be played. That's coming up actually very shortly at futsalchampionsseries.com under FCS Futures Live. And later at 8 p.m., Jinga will host Chicago House in a matchup that could be quite vital for playoff picture. We'll take a look right now. 8 p.m. today. Nick Rumasek and Jinga will welcome Luigi Marquez and Chicago House. Kickoff 8 p.m. here on FCS Live. Mention about the playoff. Potentially huge game for a playoff picture, particularly for Chicago House. They have a very tough schedule this year, and this would probably be considered one of their most winnable games on their schedule. So they probably need this one, and Jinga looking to move to 500 on the year at 3-3. And then also at 6:45 and 8 p.m. today on the FCS website, we will have a special presentation of the FCS Futures League kicking off here in the Lansing City Arena. A pair of U12 and U14 teams will be featured in the first matches for the FCS youth on full-size courts in the FCS Futures League. That is paves a pathway to the pro side. Very excited for that one. And that wraps it up for our coverage here tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Ole takes it 11-2. I'm Jared Kleppel along with the rest of the FCS Live production team. Thank you so much, and we'll see you later. Good night.